Now, Shane, thanks for joining us here.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
You just came off stage.
We did.
First time, full force.
Still kind of sweaty.
Oh, yeah?
Very hot. The sun was like beating down on us, and it was a tough show, actually. I think the crowd, you know, this being the Sunday, I think the crowd's a little tired.
Yeah.
But they gave it all they got. They really did. So
you were jeans and a jacket on stage.
I did.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I always wear a jacket, so I just been wearing it every day, and it's like part of my thing.
Oh,
so yeah, I don't know. I like to wear a jacket.
Okay.
I don't think it makes that much difference.
Really?
For how hot I am? No, not really.
I was standing like on the first floor, like straight in front of the stage, and I was like, this guy has to sweat the hell.
It was, you know, it wasn't that hot. It was just that sun. It was,
okay.
Whew, yeah, it was tough. But this is a great festival. It was amazing. Like beautiful all around us with the water, and the catering was amazing. Like they've really done a great job. So
nice.
It's amazing to be here.
And I guess you had a crazy weekend with the other festivals, Mainstream, Jahren.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling after that? I guess it's the final European festival.
This is the final day. So we
go
home, fly home tomorrow. So it feels good. You know, we were here for like 3.5 weeks. We did so many festivals, so many, you know, one-off shows. And man, like, global warming is super real.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember it ever being this hot. The hottest shows, some of them we've ever played, and like all in a row.
Really?
It was like 38 degrees in Switzerland. Switzerland, you know? So really, it's really crazy. But no, man, Jahren was amazing. Mainstream's one of the best festivals too. So many good friends yesterday too, and today. So yeah, we're really ending this tour with a bang.
Yeah.
So.
As I said, I saw your set, and you also played, of course, a lot of your new songs of Misery Made Me.
Yeah.
Also some old stuff. How do you feel with the new songs playing live?
Oh, they're great, man. You know, I think the crowd's really into them too, which, you know, you never really know with a new song how it's going to go over. But yeah, they're jamming out hard, and you know, it's obviously been a bit of a weird time the last couple of years.
Yeah.
You know, we released an album March 6th, 2020.
Yeah. Literally
a week before the world shut down. Probably literally the worst time in human history you could ever release an album.
I think so.
So we did that, and then so it was really interesting, you know, putting out that album and never playing the songs until now.
Yeah.
So we're playing like old songs that are new songs because they've never been played live. So, you know, something like Bad Habits, but totally goes off live. So, you know, it's great, and you know, we always have a mix of old and new because we've been a band for so long.
Yeah.
So, you know, we always play something from the first album, and you know, every time, you know, it's important to us.
Your band's Instagram says original emo band since 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yesterday I saw a guy like being the cliche emo. How you imagine that? Wearing a shirt, emo's not that.
Oh yes. Yeah.
And as there are some new bands coming up, like SeeYouSpaceCowboy, they played yesterday here.
Yeah.
Bringing that old, let's say, old emo 2000 sound back. How do you feel about that?
There's like a little bit of a throwback thing going on now. A little bit of a scene with SeeYouSpaceCowboy. There's another band called Wrist Meets Razor that's doing sort of that kind of a thing.
Have you heard of Static Dress from the UK?
Yes, of course. Static Dress. They're probably the best band doing it right now.
I think so too, man.
It's really cool. Yeah, and If I Die First is another one doing it. So this kind of like scene that sort of just popped out of nowhere, where it's like people are calling it, you know, like old school throwback, and it's like it's funny because it doesn't feel all that old school to me because I was there, you know. Yeah. But it's cool, and you know, I think the emo's not dead. You know, Matt Kuchel and the videos he makes, and we're doing the Emo's Not Dead cruise, and When We Were Young festival in Las Vegas, which we're also playing. So all this stuff, it's just kind of solidifying that movement that we were a big part of actually meant something to a lot of people. Yeah. And it's something that, you know, continues and will live on forever. And we saw it with when we were doing, I know, like our Discovering the Waterfront album, you know, 10-year anniversary or 15-year anniversary, and then our first album we did that, it's like, this music is transcending generations.
Yeah.
And a lot of people thought it would kind of fade away like hair metal and be this kind of embarrassing flash in the pan. But now we're seeing, no, it's not. It really did mean something, and I think a lot of it's because the music does have a lot of meaning.
Yeah. And there's also like Maik are back,
Exactly.
Like Romance.
Yep.
Alexa
Exactly.
Fire just released a brand new album.
Exactly.
Is there actually like, are you all connected because you're a part of the scene, or is it not like a club of emo bands?
No, I mean, I think absolutely we're all connected. I mean, someone like Alexis on Fire, I mean, geez, we played their first show ever in Canada, you know? I mean, we've known those guys for over 20 years, you know, and then we're really good friends with Boy Sets Fire, for example, too. A band that, excuse me, has been killing it over here for years. Yeah. You know, that's not a new thing, but you know, of course, we're very well connected to those bands, and you know, I remember when Under Oath came back. They're some of our best friends. Nice. So, you know, it's really great to see that and see all of our friends still doing it and doing it at a high level and enjoying it, you know.
How do you feel about people saying like, okay, this part of the emo scene is not the real emo thing, it must be Midwestern emo, which might also be not the real emo, whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I have my kind of own opinion of what, you know, real emo is, but yeah, maybe I'm wrong too, because people want to say that, oh, it's Rites of Spring is that, you know, and that era of Discord bands, or, you know, that's the real emo. But for me, when I first heard about it, it was bands like Mineral and The Promise Ring and Knapsack and Jimmy Eat World and the Get Up Kids. Those were the bands that I thought were emo at the time, which, you know. But then, you know, it got weird when everyone's saying, oh, you know, bands that are like Yellow Card is an emo band. I'm like, well, they're a pop punk band. Yeah. How are they not a pop punk band, you know? So that's kind of like, stuff is strange to me, but at the same time, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, is it any important, right?
No, like, and you know, we were lumped into this emo scene, and I don't even know if we belong, if people think we belong. We got thrown the Screamo tag on, which was always tough because people wanted to say, oh, they're not Page 99 or Orchid or, you know, those bands. So, you know, it's fine, man. You can never win. Yeah.
You know that website is XY band
is this band emo.com, I think. And we didn't used to be, but now we are. Yeah, we're in the club. We're in the club. Yep.
You're quite busy with doing your podcast thing and also like Patreon stuff, right?
Yeah. I'm very busy, you know. I've been doing the Lead Singer Syndrome podcast for almost 7 years. It's pretty wild, like over 300 episodes, and you know, it's been great. I mean, I made so many friends. Yeah. You know, had so much fun doing it. And you know, over the pandemic, with not being able to do, you know, touring, I kind of got expanded a lot. Yeah. And now I do a weekly music show with new music, you know, which is great because it keeps my kind of ear to the ground. Yeah. So when you bring up, you know, all these bands, I know them, you know, whereas maybe a few years ago I probably didn't. I wasn't as well connected to it. So yeah, I'm really busy all the time. I enjoy it, and you know, but it's great now to be back doing the thing again, you know.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask, like being in the pandemic and doing podcasts and being connected to other bands might be the most important thing.
Yeah, I think so, man. Absolutely. I mean, it kept me afloat, you know. I think it kept, it gave me something to do, and it kept my mind right. It kept me busy. Because honestly, I think I might have lost it if I had nothing going on. I would have been incredibly bored, and you know, I don't know. So it's been a really, really great thing for me, you know, over the last 7 years.
You will return to us in December? No, November, December?
November, December, yeah. End of November, we're coming back over. We're playing like a whole bunch of shows in Germany, so I know we're pretty close here to Leipzig and Berlin. I think we're playing both of them.
Yeah.
And we're bringing over some great bands too with Comeback Kid and Senses Fail.
Okay.
So it's a really great tour.
Yeah. Are you focusing on touring right now, or is there also a chance to write some new music?
No, man, no writing yet. I think we'll probably next year probably start to think about writing some stuff. But you know, we did that. We did two. I felt like we just did 2 albums.
Yeah.
Like with how we did that one album that came out in 2020, and the new record Misery Made Me just came out. So there's just been a lot of music, and I think you can't rush inspiration and creativity. You kind of have to let it come to you a little bit. So I think we're just so excited about this new album too, and what it is, and how people are responding to it. Yeah. That we don't feel the need to like rush another album out or anything like that. Right. You know. So. Yeah.
Awesome. So thank you very much. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very
for the
much.
Rest of the year. And
I apologize for my sweaty ass face. Like feel the sweat running down my face.
You really
it's crazy.
can't. Yeah, it's just too hot here.
It's hot. It's very hot.
So have a good one.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for your time.
Of course.